Hi friends, in this episode we'll see the important chemicals starting in C, mainly carcinogen chemicals. First we'll see about carbon black, how it is stated, exposure limit, ppE required. Carbon black is a black odorless finely divided powder generated from the incomplete combustion of hydrocarbons. It may contain polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons PAHs, which are formed during its manufacture and become absorbed on the carbon black. It is a carcinogen and it is used in making tire threads, in abrasion resistant rubber product, and as a pigment for paints and inks. Those who are working in the tire factory, paint factory, and ink manufacturing company and take care. Now it is treated as hazardous substance and as a special health hazard substance listed by OSHA, ACGH, NIOSH and IARC. Also, it is classified as carcinogen in human. There is no safe level of exposure. It can irritate the lungs. Repeated exposure may cause bronchitis. Also, we'll see the limitations. As per OSHA, PAL, airborne permissible exposure limit is 3.5 milligram per meter cube or 3.5 ppb. As per NIOSH, recommended airborne exposure limit REL is 3.5 milligram per meter cube or 3.5 ppb for average 10-hour work, and 0.1 milligram PHS, that is polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons per meter cube or meter cube as the cyclohexane extractable fraction for carbon black in the presence of polycyclic aromatic hydrocarbons averaged for 10-hour work period. As per ACGH, TLV threshold limit value is 3 milligram per meter cube averaged over 8-hour work period. Now we can see the ppE required. As per news, the exposure is for 3 milligram per meter cube. Air purifying particulate filter, respirator with an N95 filter, and for exposure over 30 milligram per meter cube, you have to use supplied air respirator with a full face piece in a positive pressure mode. Exposure to 1750 milligram per meter cube is immediately dangerous to life and health. Ideal H. So, person who's working in a factory where carbon black is used or handled and the exposure limit is like this, have to be very careful because it's a carcinogen. There is no safe level. It will affect your lungs and it will cause bronchitis also. Do not forget to subscribe, share it with your friends and colleagues. Put your like and comment in the comment box. We will see some more carcinogen chemicals in the coming slide also. Hi friends, in this slide we will see the other carcinogen chemical, carbon tetrachloride, also known as tetrachlorocarbon perchloromethane, formula is CCl4. Carbon tetrachloride is a colorless liquid with an ether-like odor. It is used as a solvent and in making fire extinguishers, refrigerants, also used as aerosol manufacturing. It is cited as hazardous substance and as special health hazard substance listed by OSHA, ACGH, DOT, NIOSH, NTP, DEP, NFPA, EPA, and IARC. It is also classified as carcinogen in humans. There is no safe level of exposure. It may damage the developing fetus, female, and at high doses may damage the testes of male or the male reproductive organs. Also, it can damage the liver and kidneys. Now we will see the exposure limit. As per OSHA, PEL airborne permissible exposure limit is 10 ppm, averaged over an 8-hour work period or work shift. 25 ppm not to be exceeded during any 15 minutes work period, and 200 ppm as a 5-minute maximum peak in any 4-hour work period. As per NIOSH, recommended exposure airborne exposure limit or REL is 2 ppm for any 60 minutes work period. As per ACGH TLV, threshold limit value is only 5 ppm average over 8-hour work period and 10 ppm as a STEL, that is short term exposure limit. Now it is classified as a carcinogen. There is no safe levels. It will affect your reproductive organs, both female and male also. So during for female it will affect the fetus, and for male it will affect the reproductive organs. So if when you are working in the factories where carbon tetrachloride is used and the exposure limit is this more than this value or this value, have to be very careful. It will affect your reproductive system. Also, it is a carcinogen. Now you can see the PPE. You are working in this factory or industry. As per NIOSH, for exposure over 2 ppm, use NIOSH approved supplied air respirator with a full face piece in positive pressure mode. For 200 ppm is ideal. That is immediately dangerous to life and health. You have to use NIOSH approved self-contained breathing apparatus with a full face piece operated in a positive pressure mode equipped with an emergency escape air cylinder. So, persons who are working in a factory where CCl4 is used have to be very careful. It is not only carcinogen, it will affect your reproductive organ also. So, please take care while working or while handling carbon tetrachloride. We'll see some more important carcinogen chemicals in coming slide. In this slide, we'll see another carcinogen chemical, epichlorohydrin, also known as 3-chloropropylene oxide. 1-chloro-2,3 epoxy propane. CHCl3 is the formula. Epichlorohydrin is a clear, colorless liquid with an irritating odor. It is used in making epoxy resins and as an insect fumigant, solvent, also as a stabilizer. It is cited hazardous substance and as special health hazard substance listed by OSHA, ACGH, DOT, NIOSH, NTP, DEP, NFPA, and EPA. It is also classified as carcinogen in humans. It causes lung cancer and it has been shown to cause nasal cavity and skin cancer in animals. It has no safe level of exposure. It may damage the developing fetus, damage liver, kidney, and may cause skin allergy and asthma like allergy. High exposure may affect nervous system also. Now, if you can see the limitation, as per OSHA PL, airborne permissible limit exposure limit is 5 ppm only, averaged over 8-hour work shift. As per NIOSH recommended airborne exposure limit REL to be limited to lowest feasible concentration, very low only. As per ACGH, threshold limit value TLV is 0.5 ppm, average over 8-hour work period. Now we can see PP while working in the industry where epichlorohydrin is used. As per NIOSH, for exposure over 0.5 ppm, you have to use NIOSH approved supplied air respirator with a full face piece in positive pressure mode. Exposure over 70 ppm is immediately dangerous to life and health. You have to use NIOSH approved self-contained breathing apparatus with a full face piece operated in a positive pressure mode equipped with an emergency escape air cylinder. Now we can see the effect of epichlorohydrin. We'll see some more chemical in the coming slide also. Friends, now we can see another important carcinogen chemical which is used nowadays by most of the people. Ethyl alcohol known as ethanol, methyl carbinol, C2H5OH is a formula. It is normal liquor where ethyl alcohol is available. In percentage, we can see ethyl alcohol details. It is a clear, colorless liquid with a wine-like odor. It used in alcoholic beverages, liquor factory as a solvent. Is used in making other chemical also. This cited other substance and as a special as the health hazard substance list by OSHA, ACGH, DOT, NEOSH, IRC, NFPA, and EPA. Not classified as to cause cancer. However, ethyl alcohol may increase the risk of certain type of cancers if it used continuously or prolonged usage of alcohol. The cancer it will affect the liver, esophagus, breast, prostate, and colorectal. In humans, exposure to ethyl alcohol can cause headache, drowsiness, nausea, and vomiting. Also, unconsciousness. The dosage is more, or if you drink more, can also affect concentration and vision of the person who is using the liquor or the ethyl alcohol. Content is more in the whiskey or brandy or beverages is drinking because spontaneous abortions in female it may affect liver and the nervous system also. We can see the limitations as per OSHA PL airborne permissible limit exposure limit is 1000 ppm averaged over 8-hour work period first shift. As per NEOS recommended airborne exposure limit REL is also 1000 ppm averaged over a 10-hour work shift. As per ACGH, TLV threshold limit value is 1000 ppm as a still short-term exposure limit. The above limit are only air levels only. Now you can see the PPA required where ethyl alcohol is used. As per NEOS, for exposure over 1000 ppm, you have to use NEOS approved supplied air respirator with a full face piece in fast pressure mode. When exposure over 3300 ppm is immediately dangerous to life and health. Exposure over 3300 ppm reduce NEOS approved self-contained breathing apparatus with a full face piece operated in a positive pressure mode equipped with an emergency escape gas cylinder. The normal alcohol, ethyl alcohol, which is used in hot beverages, that is liquor, where it is consumed by most of the people. You can see the limitation as 1000 ppm limited, and the PPA requirement when it is mentioned in this slide. Do not forget to subscribe, share with your friends and colleagues. Purely can comment in the comment box. Now, the person who used to take alcohol have to be very careful. Normally, they will be addicted to the alcohol. So, if the value is more than 1000 ppm, or if you're drinking the hot liquor continuously, it will affect your body. Not only it's not carcinogen, but it will support the cancer, type of cancer in liver, esophagus, breast, prostate, and colorectal. In human, exposure to ethyl alcohol can cause headache. That's the common problem we are facing. Those who consume the liquor, we have seen most of the times. Do not forget to subscribe, share with your friend and colleagues. We will see some more important chemicals starting in C in the next episode. Thank you very much.